Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and I am so excited about this video because we're talking about new arrivals from Mill Creek Entertainment, and there are things I'm holding in my hand that are among my most anticipated releases of the entire year. We're talking about the Hammer Films 20-movie Blu-ray box set, with brand new special features by Daniel Griffith's Ballyhoo Motion Picture Company. I should say that as well. The Inner Sanctum Mysteries, the Lon Chaney Jr. starring Universal movie series that was based on the legendary radio series. Again, new special features. We're talking about the complete series of Franklin and Bash. As far as I know, you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the only way you can get season 4 of Franklin and Bash. I don't think that it ever got a single season release. Now this is the only way to get the whole series. Last but certainly not least, Rita Hayworth, a 12-movie Blu-ray collection. Love Rita Hayworth, one of the absolute gems of the golden age of Hollywood. We're going to talk about all these. As you can see, they're still on the shrink wrap. I started to open the Hammer set. I took them out of the box. They just arrived. I took them out of the box. I gasped, and then I was like, wait a minute, I have to share this. So I ran, I grabbed the camera. Here we are. We're doing this. I wanted to experience this with you. So much, like, I was making the thumbnail for this. I was like holding these up. You guys saw, I made the YouTuber face in the thumbnail. I pride myself on trying not to do these like these kinds of things. I've still yet to do this number right here, but it's probably coming. It's probably going to happen. If I get excited enough, who knows what's going to happen. And I am excited. Where do we start? I feel like we have to start with Hammer, right? Like, this is the one that so many people are just like jazzed about. This is 20 Hammer movies. Here, let's admire the cover art. Let's go, ooh, and let's go, ah. We have nice, there's the spine. Listen, people care about this. There's the other side, both the top, the bottom, and of course, here's the back. I don't know that we're gonna talk about every single one of these movies, so if you want to freeze frame, just so you know everything that's included, then that's a good place to do it. A collection to die for. Little Christopher Lee. Do I try to go? A collection to die for. Gandalf. Peter Cushing. I'm Dracula. Gotta do the warm up. Gandalf. You will not take the Palantir, Gandalf. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be bailing on Christopher Lee. Featuring 20 cult classics from the infamous Hammer Studios, produced in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, available together for the first time in high definition. This is the most ambitious Blu-ray box set of Hammer films that certainly we've ever gotten in the US. Possibly even in the UK. You know, I have a Hammer box set from the UK, but it doesn't have 20 movies. I want to say this is the most ambitious Hammer set. And we all know, like, there's a company in the UK that's been releasing Hammer films, but not 20 in one go. You're looking at hundreds and hundreds of dollars versus what is right here in this one package. Okay, here we go. We're laying eyes on this for the first time. Okay, I don't have my glasses on, so you have seen it before I have. Oh, nice. We dare you to watch the cold, clammy fear, the white-hot terror, the shocking suspense, the blood-curdling horror. Oh, man. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, this is what people are going to want to know. We're looking at, let's see. I should, while I'm doing some of this, I should mention that I just did a spotlight on Hammer films for Halloween. For the Halloween 2020 season, I did an Icons of Horror Hammer films. Kind of talked about some of my favorites, my history with Hammer films. We went into a little bit of the physical media history in the United States of Hammer films. It's a really cool, if you're new to Hammer and you're like, well, what's the deal? Like if you're Jerry Seinfeld, apparently, and you want to know what's the deal with Hammer films? It's the worst. I know. But you know what? You gotta try. You gotta take a swing. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. This is what people are gonna want to know. How many movies are on each disc? And just how it breaks down. So We'll go one by one here. Disc 1 is The Revenge of Frankenstein, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. 90 minutes and 81 minutes, that's no big deal. Because people be like, you can't put more than one movie on a disc. Well, if they're 90 minutes, certainly you can. Especially for stuff like this. Anyway, disc 2, I should note, they're not labeled by disc. So, like disc 1, they don't say that. So, The Damned, the Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, that's a great one. That's one of my favorites. I really do love. Mill Creek put that out years ago. That's worth pointing out too. Mill Creek was releasing these on Blu-ray. They did 4 double feature releases on Blu-ray here in the US starting, I want to say, around 2016. It's been like a good 4 or 5 years since those came out, and that was one of the ones that they did release, and I have that, and I'm a big fan of it. The Old Dark House, The Gorgon, and Cash on Demand. Okay, so we've got 3 on this. Looks like 87, 84, 80 minutes. The Snorkel and Maniac. Die, Die, My Darling. Source of it's a Misfits song, right? Die, and the Metallica covered Die, Die, My Darling. Stop Me Before I Kill. Never Take Candy from a Stranger, and Scream of Fear. The Never Take Candy from a Stranger, I can speak to that one. That's really good. The Stranglers of Bombay and The Terror of the Tongs. Those are 2 that I'm particularly excited about because, oh man, these 2, The Pirates of Blood River and Sword of Sherwood Forest. Now see, we're getting into like swashbuckler pirate territory. Hammer did not just make horror, they made adventure films. There's Hammer Noir that they made for an agreement with a US B-movie studio in the I guess it was in the early 50s. Anyway, they made lots of different kinds of movies, and so many times the other kinds of movies like The Adventure, The Terror of the Tongs, The Pirates of Blood River, those get kind of overlooked, and for a long time they were really hard to find here in the United States. Here they are on Blu-ray. This is tremendously exciting. Short of Sherwood Forest had a Twilight Time release as well. Like Twilight Time, rest in peace, Twilight Time. So they were always kind of hard to get, is I guess what I'm saying. And now here we have just like one fell swoop. Mill Creek's just like, here you go, here's 20. The Camp on Blood Island, Yesterday's Enemy. I'm not familiar with either one of those. Creatures the World Forgot, and then bonus features. So what are the bonus features? Does the back of the box tell us? New bonus features include Hammer Film featurettes and retrospective. There's a new documentary on Hammer Films at, I believe it's called Hammer Films at Columbia, because Columbia was a distributor for a lot of these titles. Feature-length audio commentaries on select films, and a 12-page movie and feature guide booklet. Okay, did I miss a guide booklet? Well, I don't have a guide booklet, so be on the lookout for a guide booklet. I think that's going to be critical. So if you do get yours and you don't have a guide booklet, be aware. You know what? Check the description of this video or follow us on social media for an update about the guide booklets. Certainly not critical, not necessary, but I love a booklet, and I would love to have a booklet for this as well. Those feature commentaries. So I wish I could tell you more, but I don't have the booklet to tell you. So stay tuned. Of course, we're going to review this as well. This is not meant to be a review video. This is just meant to be sort of an unboxing and a look. Here it is. And a lot of you guys have let us know that those are really critical for you because you like to see with your own eyes before you spend your money. You want to know what you're getting, what it looks like, how it breaks down. So we're happy to be covering things like that so you can make informed decisions. So moving on, we're going to dive into this Inner Sanctum box set. This is another one. This thing has been on the books for, I want to say, like 6 months. It's been delayed a couple of times due to, actually we don't even know why, but I'm sure that unlike some people who get really, I'm sure that the delays were spurred by wanting to make sure that they had the best quality, the best, you don't rush stuff. This stuff exists forever now. Once we have this, it's on our shelves forever. Take your time, do it right. If we're gonna, you know what, we have a booklet. So if you're supposed to have a booklet, let's make sure we get the booklet. Details, the details are important. So good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum. I'm gonna read the back of the box. Do you get ready for the ultimate No, that's not Ultimate. Get ready for unlimited thrills and chills as all 6 of Universal's classic Inner Sanctum Mysteries come to Blu-ray for the first time ever. You'll have a hauntingly good time with horror icon Lon Chaney Jr. as he gives timeless performances in these spooky feature-length films Calling Dr. Death, Weird Woman, Dead Man's Eyes, The Frozen Ghost, Strange Confessions, and Pillow of Death. Based on the popular radio show of the 40s, this collectible set is a must-own for every classic mystery and horror fan. Death, dementia, dark arts. It's just another day in the forbidding and fascinating world of the Inner Sanctum. What a great blurb. Here's the interior, the Blu-ray case. That looks good too. I'm telling you guys, like, we've had Inner Sanctum on DVD. This is the Blu-ray debut of the Inner Sanctum Mysteries, and we get new special features. Mill Creek really leaning into the special features on a lot of their modern new releases, and more power to them, because I know people love the added value of special features. So we have 2 discs for the 6 movies, but they're short movies, so it's okay. Then we have running times. Running times vary, it looks like. So the total, it's 6 hours and 21 minutes for all 6 movies. So again, compression should not be much of an issue there. Just like, I don't know. Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. Oh, man. Lon Chaney, this is coming like, I think it was 1943 these started, and Lon Chaney was coming off the raging success of The Wolfman. Okay, disc 1 is Calling Dr. Death and Weird Woman, and The Creaking Door, entering The Creaking Door, Entering the Inner Sanctum, a history of the radio series with author and radio historian Martin Grams Jr., a poster gallery, and trailers. Calling Dr. Death has an audio commentary with historian C. Courtney Joyner, Regina LeBorg, the daughter of director Reginald Borg. Weird Woman has an audio commentary with author Justin Humphreys, who wrote The Dr. Phibes Companion, nice, and Del Howison, Dark Delicacies Horror. Okay, disc 2, Strange Confession, we have an audio commentary. You know what? I won't go super deep into detail. This will probably be on the actual Mill Creek solicitation if you want to get specifics. In fact, I say that I reported on this at serialatmidnight.com. All of this is at serialatmidnight.com. When it was announced, I wrote all this down and shared it with you guys. This is the Inner Sanctum, Making a Universal Mystery Series, produced by Daniel Griffith of Ballyhoo Motion Pictures. 55 minutes, a nearly 1-hour documentary on the Inner Sanctum Mysteries. Mind Over Matter, an archival interview with the actor Martin Koslek. It's 20-minute interview. Poster galleries, trailers. Let's see the back page of this. Oh, this is Movie Spree? Looks like there's Movie Spree Redemption for this as well. This is because there's digital exclusives. Lady of Burlesque is that looks like that's digital only, and the 1948 Inner Sanctum movie, 62 minutes. Inner Sanctum Mysteries radio episodes are digital only. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so here's the breakdown of every movie. This is beautifully presented. What a gorgeous booklet too. Pillow of Death. Ooh, trivia. Some chilling trivia. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Whoops. And here's our information on the digital exclusives. Maybe you don't have to have a digital redemption. Maybe just go to Movie Spree, and there they are. And you just log in and check out the Inner Sanctum exclusives. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so that's 2 now. Just, like, I gotta go back here to the hammer. Like, did I miss the booklet? Did the booklet fall out? I would hate to have like, well, we don't have a booklet, and then there's like a booklet like on the floor, but there's not. There's no booklet. Okay, where do we go next? Let's go to the Rita Hayworth set, because this is another one that I'm like, as a Golden Age Hollywood fan, it feels like the next logical step. So this is all Blu-ray. Here's the thing, there's a DVD version of this set This is 12 movies on Blu-ray. There's a DVD version with 16 movies because, of course, there are 4 movies that do not have high definition transfers available. So this is what we have available on HD. So you have a choice to make. You could buy both, or you could choose high definition over more movies. That's a tough choice. That really is a tough choice. So yeah, maybe just buy both. Here's the movies that are included in this set. I'll hold it up if you want to. You could freeze frame this if you'd like to, so you can. Is the lighting okay? Is the lighting better here? Better here. All right, let's see. Oh, we have alternate artwork. Nice, Mill Creek. Nice. My favorite, if you want to know, my favorite Rita Hayworth film is The Lady from Shanghai. Great Orson Welles film. Orson Welles, I'm trying to see which... 1948, Rita Hayworth, Orson Welles, Everett Sloan, Glenn Anders. Yeah, it's here. Here's how the discs break down. 2 movies. Oh, here it is. It's on the 3rd one. Lady from Shanghai. 2 movies. Nice. Oh, we got Pal Joey on Blu-ray. Wasn't Pal Joey just in the Frank Martin? It's kind of like a Rat Pack set. It's like a Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. Frank Martin. Who's Frank Martin? Frank Martin and Dean Sinatra. What a couple of pair they were. A couple of pair. Okay. I'm not making any sense. There's also a cat scratching at the door, and I am very distracted because I'm like, can they hear the scratching? And of course, I've just let you know about it. So everyone knows about the scratching now. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful set. There's no booklet here. Not that one is particularly needed. 1939. Are these done chronologically? Let's see. 39, 41, 45, 47, 48, 48, 52, 53, 53, 57, 57, 59. They have presented them chronologically. What a nice touch. That is very cool. This is the Rita Hayworth box set. By the way, I should have said this earlier. I'm going to put purchase links to all of these. As I'm making this video, these are pre-orders. None of these are, I don't think, this might be out, but I think all of these are still forthcoming. And I'm going to put the pre-order links in the description of this video. When they stop being pre-orders and just become regular orders, they stop being pre-order links and they just become purchase links. So we're covered either way. But as this is being recorded, these are pre-order links that will be there. And I should also say that if you click those links, you're supporting Mill Creek Entertainment, of course. You're also supporting Serial at Midnight, which I appreciate. Franklin and Bash, this was a 4-season show. Breckenmeyer, Mark Paul Gosselaar. Mark Paul Gosselaar is everywhere. Hey, what do you guys think about the Saved by the Bell? It's not a reunion. It's like a sequel series. Like the adult, all the characters are back in their adult capacity, and it's like Saved by the Bell, the Next Generation. What do you guys think about that? But it's weird that like Mark Paul Gosselaar basically looks the same. Like he hasn't aged. Did he make a Faustian deal? Did he go to the Crossroads? Let's see what we're dealing with. I should show you more of the back of the box. So if my information is correct, if my memory is correct, this is a Sony show, right? I want to make sure before I say it. Sony Pictures Television. I believe Sony released seasons 1, 2, and 3 on individual volumes. It's a 4-season show. Season 4 never came out. Here is the whole series for about the price of what you pay for 1 season. So that's one of the things that Mill Creek that I appreciate that they do, is that they finish shows that the major labels didn't release all the way. They didn't finish. We're dealing with this number for these. This is a DVD set. So this is, sometimes we get comments talking about the packaging of stuff like this. But as you see, the Blu-rays are never packaged like the DVDs. They don't do this for Blu-rays. They do this for DVDs. These go everywhere. These go out to your Walmarts, your Best Buys, your Targets, your Dollar Generals, everywhere that stuff is sold. These go out to places like that. So that's why I think they, and we know from our interview with Barrett Evans from Mill Creek Entertainment that one of the reasons this sort of packaging is chosen, though lots of people, most of you, I think a lot of you are okay with it, it's because you get loose discs and they have far less loose discs this way, dislodged discs. So, yeah, I just kind of ran out of things to say there. 27 hours and 49 minutes on 8 DVDs. So you can do the math there. It's a 40 episode series on 8 DVDs. So lots of guest stars. I think I read that this was marketed in the UK as like Ally McBeal with balls. Like they're like leaning into how it's like macho lawyers. I don't know, but it's great. It's great. The hard box, hard container. These if we're doing budget packaging, which this is a cost-effective measure. This is the best so far, I think, because it's not bulletproof. Don't use it as in exchange for a bulletproof vest if you're like a police officer or something. But it's really sturdy, and this is like I can't dent that with my hands. Do we have an elephant that could stand on this? Probably not for the best. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this. We're talking about Franklin and Bash one more time. We're talking about Rita Hayworth. We're talking about the Inner Sanctum Mysteries, and we're talking about the Hammer Films 20 movie box set. What a wonderful treat for the dark months of the year, which we are just entering, those long, dark, cold nights. I'm going to be cuddled up with some Hammer, some horror, some Inner Sanctum, and then Rita Hayworth to warm me back up. So, and then Franklin and Bash to make me laugh and blow everything off. So, thanks to Mill Creek Entertainment so much for sending this stuff to me so that I could show you what it is and give you all the information about it. If there's anything other questions that I can help you answer, please let me know in the comments of this video. Are you going to pick them up? Again, check the description of this video for the pre-order links. And man, you know what? I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it again because I really think it applies here. What a wonderful time to be a fan of this sort of thing. 2020 has been, it's been rough, but for movies, for cinema preservation, for TV shows, the vaults are being cleaned out like never before. The amount of stuff that is available to us and the quality at which it is available is simply stunning. And we, in many ways, we are blessed. As collectors, as enthusiasts, we are blessed. And so I'm grateful. I want to lead with an attitude of gratitude for the stuff that I care so much about. I've been doing this for a long time. We ain't never had it so good, you guys. So I'm grateful. I hope you are too, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me talking about these releases. Take care, and until next time, I will catch you later.